Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to part 2 of my Border Princes playthrough, where we are playing with the Cataph's Southern Realms mod, which is linked in the description and the comments, guys. If you do want to give it a go yourself, you can play as any of the Southern Realms, Estelia, Telia, Border Princes, or any of these extra ones which have been put in, guys. You do also need the faction unlocker as well. All the details on what you need is linked in the mod, guys. As I said, this is part 2. And our first thing here is we want to finish off these orcs or get a peace treaty with them. And then we want to expand along the coastline to get ourselves some extra ports, because ports are the big thing for us. We do also, while this is hostile to us, want to secure the ports and basically batter the orcs back to give us some safety, and also take some of the deserts down here, as I have been advised in the comments, guys. So thank you very much for that advice. We've just been pushed back here and we're trying to replenish because it was quite painful, and we're building up another army, and it is an end turn for us. As I said, advice on tactics is more than welcome, guys, because I'm not the best person tactically, and I know full well I am going to have some difficulties in this campaign with the units, because it sounds daft. I almost chose the Border Princes. I didn't look too much at all the different things, but chose them because I knew it would stretch me tactically. Because it's basically they are jacks of all trades, so they're not brilliant at anything. They're good at they've got units which can do everything. Also some skirmishes and things. So I'm going to have to be doing a lot more micro than I'm used to, guys. But that is, as I said, that is going to challenge me, which will hopefully stretch me and make me better out of it. In the same way that the Skaven campaign did, guys, because I had to... learn they're a much lighter force than most other factions, and they're not the sort of force I generally play, so I had to learn to flank much more and use things. I mean, top end, I just started abusing the artillery horrifically, but early on it challenged me and actually made me better with other factions, guys. Anyway. Let's start using our global recruitment. Let's move you up and do a bit more recruitment with you as well. No, I'm not going to bother with any of them.
It is time to strengthen the Empire.
Going for a fairly generic force here. I do want to keep building him up. I want to get these guys being replenished, because those orcs are going to come back. Will they offer me a peace treaty?
If this is bad,
no. I'm hoping Belagar's going to pressure them as well, but he seems to be sitting at home. But no, I want to batter them down, and then, as I said, we'll work out. Okay, guys, this basically, I'm trying to give myself aims in campaigns just to make them so, because generally in the past I've been a bit, well, we'll just see what happens. So in this one, I'm going to my aim is to establish a Southern Realms nation. So basically our aim is to control by force of arms or diplomacy I know I can't confederate, guys, so don't worry about that. Ooh. All of the Southern Realms, so Telia, Estelia, and here, as well as the colonies on the ports of Araby, because we like ports. So we're also going to push down into there to take on all those Crusader nations down there and take their ports and get control of them. And that is the aim of this campaign. We'll see how that goes. That's an interesting development. Let's walk over here. You're replenishing really slowly.
What does the Emperor bid? This This will bolster the nation.
We are burning through our income fairly quickly, but we'll have a bigger force here. Maybe I should bring these guys back here to see if they get better replenishment in this region than up here. Because to be fair, this isn't our ideal region, so we do get a lot lower replenishment. So yeah, we're going to pull them back, swap my armies around next turn to get these guys up, and then we're going to press on against the orcs. Try and get an ambush off with our two armies and to finish them off, and then we'll have to look at going against the pirates. The pirates down here.
Message.
Ooh, damn. Looks like we need to go and deal with them faster. Ooh. I might have to abandon here to go deal with the pirates, guys. This is actually not ideal at all. Because I'm not well positioned here. Yeah, my assessments are right up there, so that's not too bad.
The nation calls. It is for the best.
Even by doing that, we're getting better replenishment.
My lord.
So we're going to sit here, build up, batter them back. They're probably going to take Zarak-Zil. But I needed the replenishment, so I needed to pull back. I could have potentially moved my other army there, but I'm happy to build up, get my forces strong. I also want to have a show of force here in case the pirates do push up into my territory. I mean, technically they're pirates, they should come by sea, but they probably won't. I also I need to close this war down quickly because I need to be able to fend off them. I also need to be able to fend off anything which comes from over here. Okay, that's perfect. They can sit there and raid as long as they want. Why have a Dowie not attacking behind them? They really should threaten here and push here, but I can't really suggest they do it. That's much better.
Yes, a sound
Another
plan.
unit of swords. That'll make that a nice rounded force. These guys don't seem to be moving at the moment.
Don't mess with me.
No.
What?
I stand defiant. Step forth, true friend of the Angrund clan.
We are a true friend, but that was still not really helping us
The
at the
Empire.
moment.
Deliver your message.
Anything else I can trade with? No. We do, I don't know if we get buffs to our trade, but we certainly get buffs to our income from, well, our income from ports is brilliant. Oh, I was a bit worried then. Need to keep an eye on the orcs over there. Because they may well take the opportunity to raid my territory. Which is why at some point I really do want to try and start scouring the edge of the Badlands. Certainly I want to keep hold of the ports. And I want to have them nice and fortified to use them for raiding armies into the Orc lands. I really don't want to do this. I want to help the Dowie get powerful in the Badlands. You know, if we can batter the Orcs back so the Dowie have chance to grow, that'll really help us actually. You know what, the other mod I might actually turn on for this one, because I can't confederate with anybody. I think I'm probably going to turn the no confederation mod on. Well, there's a few of them, But I'm probably going to grab the no confederation mod, guys. I could grab the mod which allows everybody to confederate with everybody, but I think I'm actually going to grab the straight no confederation mod as well, just to stop other people confederating and becoming vastly more powerful than me.
What?
Oh, of course.
Let us move.
We've got plenty of ranged in there.
By Sigma's right.
Your will?
Praise Sigma.
It's time to march anyway, guys.
Crypt King, your desire? Move it. Tremble, mortal.
Ah, I was foolish.
Forward.
To strengthen the
What we should have done is move forwards and set up an ambush. Too late to think of it now. Should have left these guys an ambush stance. I can still do it next turn, but it's less likely to work. Trying to pull those orcs onto me, those greenskins onto me, so I can batter them back. One thing we definitely want in all of our cities, guys, is walls, because the Badlands are the Border Princes are notorious for being invaded by the orcs, because it's such a small jump over for the orcs. So, and I need to keep an eye on those pirates. I would accept a peace treaty with a Scabby Eye now. Is it with Scabby Eye? Oh, they want to go and batter. If Stelia wants to batter them, I'm more than happy for that. I'm amazed they've not taken that yet. Oh god. But it's taking attrition? Interesting. Very interesting. I have to trespass to go and deal with that. That's the... Oh! They're pushing onto... Oh. And Skaven Blight has already fallen, guys. Well, they've... What's this? I need to look what that means. Because that looks like... That's something new from one of the mods, guys. From the looks of it. Doom of Khazar Avangard. This realm's climate penalties can be countered by an occupying several realm with great effort. Ooh.
I am ready.
What does the Emperor bid?
Not that fussed about annoying these guys. We were going to at some point.
Got need and despair.
Batter them back.
Speak up, or I'll take you.
Right. Ooh. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna have to continue and batter them.
Your will? Seeking souls.
This will bolster the nation.
Good.
We're not even being subtle. This is just gonna be a fast, hard hit. I do love some of this. It's the fact this affects all armies, guys. Fighters of Gash Nagia. Extra defense. Oh, I don't need the vampire count ones. Attack versus greenskins. That's actually quite useful at the moment. Really is a shame there's not a replenishment one, because that's what I really need. upping my defense. That's really nice. Its that effect buffs all of my units. What's my normal guy got? So he's got a big tree where you can pick lots of things. Okay, I'll have a proper look when he does level up. Still a little worried about an invasion from there, but... well, we'll wait and see what happens, guys. The Nosebone tribe. Bone Nose tribe. Who are probably somebody I want to pay attention to. Okay. So while we're waiting for things to go on, by the way, guys, to anybody new to my channel, because I know I've got a few more people watching due to this, I'm nearly 1,000 subs, guys. When I get to 1,000 subs, I'm doing a bit of a giveaway over on my Discord. So by all means, jump over there. And I mean, it's going to take a few weeks before I get there. It's going to be it's going to be a total war game for whoever wins it. So by all means, jump over and have a look at that, and link to my Discord in the comments and the description. I'm a little worried by these guys, but I think they're a bit ragged because they've been battered by these guys. I'm going to start trying to capture the Southern Realms, though I do need to potentially, as I said, I potentially want to have a force ready, build up. Once we're powerful enough, once we've got a couple more ports, that will actually build up our income massively. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to secure up here as well, and I'm going to hit the ports over in the Badlands.
Who calls? It is for the best.
Bringing up the second army as well.
Praise Sigmar. Step to it.
Destroy!
To be fair,
Slay them!
let's do a bit of unit merging.
Onwards. Now,
Attack!
moving off. Sigmar compels us. By the comet.
War!
That's an auto. We did lose a unit. That was kind of expected. I could have sacked it, but I don't want to be sacking these things. We're going to double time back and leave a small garrison here for the time being. Right, we've leveled up. Let's buff that up. Extra defense is so nice early on. This is also good. That vigor reduction. That vigor reduction is potentially better than that. Because thing to remember with vigor, guys, is as your vigor gets, as you get higher, your vigor gets higher, your units start losing even armor, guys. Obviously, first thing. Ooh. So, Frontier Commander, extra leadership for Border Rangers, Light Riders, Scouts, recruitment and upkeep for them. Prince. Melee defense and attack for knights, and swordsmen, spearmen, and halberdiers. That's not bad. That's very not bad. Oh, when you get to Griffin long run. But Route Marcher first. Okay, so things are going well for us. We've captured some more territory. That is a little bit stretching us potentially, but I'm not bothered about that. We're not at war. We're surrounded by friends there. Other than that last little bit of air forces, which I'm not so worried about. I am at war with the pirates here, but they've not invaded my lands. That's not saying they're not going to. And I need to get my lord back as quickly as possible. It also, that's got a perfect opportunity there for me to, yep, you have a non-aggression pact. Because we're going to, because that's extra ports for us to take. 'Cause there's there and there's Saratoga itself. Is it Saratoga? Sartosa. Which are both ports for us to take. Which will give us huge extra income, because you guys saw how much those ports were giving us. Because we get, as Southern Realms, we get extra from ports. I believe we get some buffs from, we get buffed trade income as well. I could be wrong there, but you know, that's something very nice for us as well. So, which is just going to help us along the way, guys. I mean, we're going to need all the help we can get, because as I said, I'm not necessarily great at this. Technology research, extra income from ports, which is nice, extra tradable goods, extra income from trade, and extra growth. So that, you can see straight away, upped our income quite substantially.
Ready.
Right, you guys.
I will marshal the men.
And we've got an in there. We can get in there.
What does the Emperor bid?
You guys are going to pull down here as well, actually. They're pushing that way, so that's not a worry.
By Sigma's right.
That'll be enough to hold here for the time being. As I said, we're going to pull back and get ourselves sorted out again. We need to start working on another tech. Our Dwarven allies, we're not really using Dwarven units. That's not benefiting us at the moment. That's not great. That's nice. And the public order's good. The nice thing is getting up to these. And -1 for construction for garrisons. That could be very useful for me. Oh, border range and swashbucklers. Let's have a look through this one. That's very good. Armor piercing and armor for all units. Campaign movement range. And leadership. Speed and another vigor reduction. Rank increase in leadership aura size. Income from raiding and sacking and casualty replenishment. Bit of defense to some units. Do like for replenishment. I also like that. I also like that. There's a lot I like. That could become useful later on as well. Let's see, is there anything along here which is useful? See, not bothered about that. I think I'm going to go for local steel, because that's just a general buff to all my armies, which is going to be quite nice. Because 10 armor, you know, on all these units isn't bad, and on these some other units is actually, it sounds daft. On the units with more armor, it's less of an impact, whereas less armor, you know, it's gonna have a far greater impact in the early game. Okay. I am a little worried about the orcs over there still. But, yeah, and once we've built up over here, I can potentially drop off this defensive force and get, well, or move it back over here. But that's something we will do at the next time. So we can take out Sartosa, and then we'll prepare for our next war. We'll see what happens, because I'm not necessarily going to go to war with Telia early, because Telia are the antithesis of me. I'm light and mobile. They are heavy and armoured. Oh wow, they need to get battered. Ew. Let's fall back. If they can't catch me, I don't have to fight them without extra troops. They're taking damage. Oh wow, they're already running away from me because they were worried about what I'd hit them with. Come on, Telia, take them out. Where's Telia's armies gone? I'm just not close enough to see Telia's armies, to be fair. Another thing, guys, so schedule-wise, I've done 2 of these 2 days in a row. This is going to be twice a week. Twice, maybe 3 times a week, fitted into my schedule. There is a link to my schedule on my Discord as well.
Praise Sigmar.
I'm going to pull back a little bit and do some
Onwards.
recruitment. I'm not that worried about that army.
Yes, a sound plan.
I want to be getting these guys back here. My garrison's not great there, to be fair. But they're not going to be able to get there in 1 turn. Okay. Not quite sure about fighting the pirates. Pirates, we'll have to push down and see how that goes. But we need to push against them. So it's a matter of where to push, working out how powerful they are, and I don't want to, don't want to play it too carefully. Because if I play it too carefully, I will never expand. Sometimes, certainly early game, you have to be willing to take the odd risk, guys. So. There comes their army. Ugh. That does not look like something I'm going to enjoy fighting, guys. Because it looks like it's very Telian style. It's going to be quite heavy units. Telia definitely seem to have the best units from all of the Southlands nations, guys. So, if you're not sure, I've chosen the Borderlands because it's going to be tricky specifically, but I think Telia actually has a better units. It's more my style of play anyway. It's heavier units, so a lot more armor in there, a lot more of a front line you can use.
I'll ignore that.
Get ourselves home for the extra recruitment from there.
We march.
These guys can actually start marching around to keep an eye, to potentially come in and help us.
By Sigmar.
I don't know what this is. This might not be the best army. I mean, what I can see is not too worrying. But I prefer to bring them in. If I can bring them in and batter them, yeah, that's potentially good. The issue at the moment is my armies are a little bit weakened, so... Hang on, let's just up our speed. I'm going to put this on high and everything on fastest. Just otherwise, once we do start... At the moment it's not too bad, but once everything gets bigger, it will mean we'll start having everything happening so slowly. Just means when I'm seeing them moving, they move quicker. I'm a little worried about those pirates, but we'll deal with them when we deal with them. Replenishment does seem to actually be my biggest issue at the moment. Oh god. Don't know who else they're at war with, but I might need to pay attention to that. Let's fall back. Bit surprised they could jump that far in one go. Oh damn. Damn. That is not good. How are they managing to stay so powerful? They've been raiding, so they've not been taking attrition.
Not likely.
Your desire, they shall despair.
I will marshal the men.
Okay, that became easy.
Sigmar compels us. Praise Sigmar.
Inspiring presence, so we can push down the other ones first. We push towards the edge, we're going to pull in and pull up here and start recruiting a bit more, ready for our next push. Yeah, let's push up to that. I can't recruit anything here, so anything better I can recruit. Requires a smith, requires an armourer. Anyway, guys, dealing with the pirates is going to be something for next time. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to pop comments in the comments or jump over to my Discord and say hi. As I said earlier, my Discord is linked in the comments and the description. And there are also links to my Twitter and my Patreon there, guys. Thank you very much for watching.